All right, let's dive right in. We're heading deep into the world of Japanese One Piece fan forums, where, just a few small details have absolutely blown up into some massive theories about Goldie Roger, about Shanks, and pretty much the entire future of the world. And believe it or not, it all starts with one simple observation that just changes, well, everything.
This is the comment that lit the fire. It sent a shockwave through the community and made everybody seriously rethink what we thought we knew about the biggest power players in the series. I mean, the idea that Roger's crew could just casually beat back the world government's strongest fighters over and over again, that's not just a cool little detail. It's the key that unlocks this entire puzzle.
So you gotta ask, right? What was it that made the Roger Pirates so ridiculously unbeatable? Fans are convinced their strength was, well, it was almost unnatural, even for the world of One Piece. Let's break down why they were just playing on a completely different field.
Now, this is what's so fascinating. You've got this fundamental clash of power. On one side, you have the Gods' Knights, the super elite, top-tier force serving the Celestial Dragons. And on the other, a pretty small pirate crew. Almost no devil fruit users, just running on pure, uncut Haki. This wasn't just a fight, It was a clash of ideologies. Total, rigid order versus absolute, untamable freedom. So, what was their secret weapon? Well, the speculation is that there were at least three, count them, three Conqueror's Haki users on that single ship. Can you even imagine the sheer force of will? It would have been completely overwhelming. Like one fan put it, the Gods' Knights probably would have just gone insane trying to deal with that. And here's the kicker. These legendary battles, they weren't over land, they weren't over some ancient treasure. No, they were all fought over a baby that the Roger Pirates found in a treasure chest, a baby named Shanks. And that just raises this massive question. Why in the world would the government's best fighters risk it all, again and again, for one kid?
Which, of course, brings us to the real mystery that has the whole community talking. Okay, let's say Shanks was a figureland, a celestial dragon. Wouldn't the quote-unquote right thing to do be to just give him back? So why did Roger, a pirate of all people, decide, nope, I'm going to raise this kid as my own?
Well, the fan theories are all over the place. You've got the simple ones, like it's just basic pirate logic. Hey, we're pirates. We don't follow your rules, and frankly, we just don't like you guys. Then there are others who think maybe Roger's crew didn't even know the whole story. Maybe they had no idea Shanks' mother wanted him out of there. It's totally possible they just found a baby in a box and said, well, I guess he's ours now.
But the rabbit hole goes even deeper. We have to talk about one of the single most debated panels in the entire history of the series. You know the one I'm talking about. The moment Shanks asks Roger a question and is just left there, sobbing. So, what did Roger say to him? The theories on this are intense.
Okay, so theory number one. This was the big reveal. This was the moment Roger told Shanks the truth about his past, that he was the son of the very people they'd been fighting this whole time. I mean, can you imagine being a kid raised on freedom only to find out you're descended from the most hated symbol of oppression in the world? That would be absolutely world-shattering.
But then again, what if it's not that complicated? There's a much simpler, much more human explanation. Maybe it had nothing to do with some secret heritage. Maybe Roger, the man who was like a father to him, just told him straight up that he was sick and was going to die soon. The tears weren't about identity. They were just about losing his captain, his hero, his dad.
And then we have the third theory, and honestly, this is the one that's really picking up steam. The idea is that Shanks' tears weren't about the past or even about Roger's health. They were about the future. The theory goes that Roger told Shanks' ultimate dream, but he also told him that they had found Laugh-Tale too early. The world wasn't ready. The right people weren't in place. The dream couldn't happen yet. Shanks was crying for a dream that had to be put on hold.
Now that idea that they were too early, it connects everything to the One Piece we know today. Because if that's true, fans believe that everything Shanks has done since that day, especially everything involving a certain devil fruit, it hasn't been random at all. It's all been part of a massive long-term plan to see Roger's will through to the end.
And the centerpiece of this entire plan? The Gum Gum fruit? The theory is that Shanks didn't just find this thing by chance, no way. He targeted it. He specifically stole it from a world government ship because he knew what it really was, the mythical human-human fruit model Nika. He knew this fruit was the key to making Roger's dream a reality.
So let's just lay out the whole theory here. Step 1, Shanks steals this legendary fruit. Step 2, he starts searching for someone worthy of inheriting Roger's will. Step 3, along comes this kid, Luffy, who, what a coincidence, just happens to have the exact same dream as Roger. And this kid accidentally eats that fruit. Shanks then bets his own arm and the entire future on this boy. So you have to wonder, was it really an accident? Or did Shanks see that the fruit itself had chosen Luffy, and he was just entrusting the future to that choice?
And that's really what it all boils down to, isn't it? That's the question we're left with, hanging over everything. Is Shanks just a guardian? A gatekeeper who's protecting the future and waiting for destiny to play out? Or is he a grandmaster playing a decades-long game of chess, moving all the pieces into place to make damn sure that Roger's dream finally comes true? That's what we have to figure out.